This storm that didn't come. There was once a village tucked between two mountains. Quiet, simple, untouched by much of the world. People here lived in rhythm with nature, farming small plots of land, raising their children, telling stories under the stars. But there was one shadow that loomed over them all: the mountain. Once every few years, dark clouds would gather at its peak, and every time, the elders warned, "A great storm is coming." People would panic. They'd board up their homes, herd their livestock into caves, and sit through the night, waiting for the wind and water to tear their lives apart. But it never came. Time and again, the clouds would roll in with thunder on their heels, and just as quickly disappear. No rain, no destruction, just silence. It became a rhythm. See the clouds, prepare for disaster, survive nothing. And then something shifted. A boy named Eric, about 17, had watched the ritual his whole life. But unlike the others, he began to question it. "Why do we always run?" he asked. His father scolded him, "Because one day it might be real. But how will we know if we never look?" So one year when the clouds rolled in again and the villagers locked themselves inside, Eric climbed the mountain. He didn't tell anyone. He brought a lantern, a water skin, and a stubbornness that wouldn't let him sit through another night afraid of something he'd never seen. The climb was hard. The wind was sharp. The thunder cracked so loud that it made his bones vibrate. But he kept going. At the peak, he found fog. Not a storm, not a monster, just fog. Thick, swirling, shapeless fog that echoed his own breathing back at him. And standing there, soaked, cold, alone, Eric realized something. It wasn't the storm they were afraid of. It was the possibility of the storm, the story of it, the whispers, the dread they carried like inheritance. And it had paralyzed generations. Here's the truth. Most of our fears are like that mountain storm, loud in our heads, echoed by others, but rarely real in the way we imagine. Yes, danger exists, but fear is often just fog. It blinds you not because it's powerful, but because you believe it is. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, the guaranteed safety, the full plan, you'll miss the one thing that fear can never stop: movement. Courage doesn't mean you feel nothing. It means you go up the mountain anyway. Fear will shout. Courage just takes one step forward.